Have you ever wondered why an avoidant partner who chose to leave you still seems haunted by your memory months later? It is a confusing paradox because they were the ones who initiated the breakup, yet they cannot seem to fully let go. Today, we decode the psychology behind why avoidants struggle to release the ghost of a super empath from their subconscious mind. To understand this, we must first explore a key psychological concept known as the corrective emotional experience in modern relationship theory. For an avoidant, a relationship with a super empath often provides the safety and acceptance their nervous system has always craved. You offered them a judgment-free zone, a rare space where they could be vulnerable without the fear of immediate harsh rejection. However, this unfamiliar safety is terrifying to their nervous system, causing them to retreat into their fortress of solitude and independence. But once the dust settles and silence takes over, the absence of your unique energy becomes a loud and undeniable presence. This leads us to the first major sign that they cannot forget you, which is the inevitable and painful comparison trap. The avoidant will unconsciously compare every new connection to the depth and understanding they experience with you, the super empath partner. They quickly realize that most people do not possess your ability to see, hear, and understand them on such a deep level. Surface-level dating becomes exhausting because they have tasted the rare nectar of genuine soul connection, and now everything else tastes bland. They find themselves seeking that specific feeling of safety you provided, only to find that it is not easily replaced elsewhere. This realization creates a cognitive dissonance where they justify leaving, yet their heart aches for the comfort they left behind. They try to suppress these thoughts, convincing themselves that they made the right choice for their independence and personal freedom. However, time does not heal this specific wound in the way they expect, leading us to the second critical sign. We call this phenomenon delayed emotional processing, which is a hallmark of the avoidant attachment style during a significant breakup. While you, the empath, likely felt the crushing weight of the heartbreak immediately, the avoidant often feels a temporary sense of relief. They enjoy their regained autonomy, like thinking they have successfully escaped the emotional demands that felt so suffocating during the relationship. But psychology tells us that avoidants are masters of suppression, pushing their true feelings down until they can no longer hold them. Usually around the 3 to 6 month mark, the suppression dam breaks and the reality of the loss finally hits them. This is when the Phantom X phenomenon kicks in, and they begin to idealize the relationship they previously tried to escape. They start remembering only the good times, the warmth and the validation, conveniently forgetting the reasons why they chose to leave. At this stage, you might receive breadcrumbs or indirect communication as they test the waters without fully committing to a return. They are fighting an internal battle between their biological need for connection and their psychological defense mechanism against losing their independence. This delayed grief is often more prolonged and confusing because it happens when everyone else assumes they should have moved on. While you have spent these months processing and healing, they are just beginning to enter the dark tunnel of emotional processing. This timing mismatch is crucial to understand, as it explains why they might reach out just as you are finally recovering. Now let's look at the third and perhaps most fascinating sign, which we call energy transfer or unconscious behavioral mimicry. You may notice or hear from mutual friends that the avoidant has started to adopt your habits, phrases, or even values. During the relationship, they might have resisted your influence, but in your absence, they begin to integrate parts of you. They might start setting boundaries with toxic family members or pursuing hobbies you loved, effectively channeling your energy into their life. This is a form of internalization. They are trying to keep the connection alive by becoming a little bit more like you. It is their subconscious way of maintaining the bond without having to face the terrifying vulnerability of actually reaching out to you. They are literally carrying pieces of your identity within them, proving that your impact was profound and not easily erased by distance. This energy transfer is the ultimate proof that although they physically left, they could not emotionally divorce themselves from your spirit. So we have established that they remember you, they compare others to you, and they are even becoming like you. But here is the most important part of this video and the hard truth that you absolutely need to hear right now. Just because an avoidant cannot forget you, and just because they are suffering, does not mean they are coming back to stay. Missing you is a feeling, but returning to a relationship and doing the work requires a skill set they likely still lack. Unless they have undergone significant therapy and self-reflection, they are the same person who left, just with more regret. If they return without healing, the cycle will simply repeat itself, leading to more pain and another eventual abandonment for you. This information is not meant to give you false hope, but to give you the closure that they could never provide. Understanding that you left an indelible mark on their soul should be enough validation to help you close this chapter finally. Your power lies not in waiting for them to realize your worth, but in realizing your own worth and moving forward. You offered them a gift of pure love, and their inability to hold it is a reflection of their capacity, not your value. The most attractive thing you can do now is to focus that powerful empathic energy back onto yourself and your own life. When you stop waiting, you break the energetic cord that keeps you stuck in the past, allowing new opportunities to enter. They may never forget you, and that is their burden to carry, not a sign for you to pause your existence. Reclaim your narrative. You are not just a footnote in their story, you are the protagonist of your own beautiful journey. To be the lighthouse that stands firm, shining your light for those who are brave enough to sail all the way to you. Letting go is not about erasing the past, but about accepting that some people are lessons, not lifelong destinations for your heart. Embrace the peace that comes with knowing you love fully and authentically, leaving nothing on the table to regret later. Trust that the universe is redirecting you towards a love that is safe, consistent, and does not require you to shrink. As you heal, you will attract partners who are ready for the depth you offer, rather than those who run from it. Your empathy is your superpower. Do not let an avoidant's inability to receive it convince you that it is a weakness. Step through the door of healing and leave the door of waiting behind. Your future self is thanking you for it. Remember, the best revenge is not showing them what they lost, but living a life so good you forget they left. If this video resonated with your experience, know that you are not alone in this journey of navigating complex attachment dynamics. There is a whole community of profound feelers and healers who are learning to set boundaries and protect their precious energy. Healing from an avoidant discard is a process. Be patient with yourself as you detangle your worth from their approval. You have survived the storm, and now it is time to build a life that no one can ever dismantle again. Keep nurturing your own garden. Eventually, butterflies will come, and if they don't, you still have a beautiful garden to enjoy. Let the ghost of the avoidant fade into the background where it belongs, while you step into the foreground of your life. And release the need to know if they are thinking of you, and replace it with the certainty that you are loving yourself. Your capacity to love is a gift. Next time, give it to someone who has the courage to keep it safe. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the psychology of attachment, loss, and the power of self-recovery. If you found value in this video, please like and subscribe to support our mission of spreading psychological insight and healing. Check out the playlists on your screen now for more content on navigating relationships and understanding your own mental health journey. Always remember that you are worthy of a love that stays, a love that grows, and a love that chooses you. We are here to help you unlock the mysteries of the mind and find the clarity you need to thrive. Share your story in the comments below. We read them all and love building this supportive community of insightful individuals together. Take care of your heart, trust your intuition, and never settle for less than the deep connection you truly deserve. This has been Psych Insight Lab. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next insightful video soon.